Canada has expressed support for international efforts to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon, Prime Minister Mark Carney says. Canada, with regrets, backs action aimed at stopping Iran from developing nuclear capabilities that could threaten international peace and security. However, the Prime Minister also emphasized that rising tensions in the Middle East are deeply concerning. Carney called for an immediate de-escalation in the conflict, urging all parties involved to exercise restraint and respect international law. He stressed that diplomacy remains the best path forward.
Canada stands with the Iranian people in their long and courageous struggle against the regime's oppressive rule, which is why we support efforts to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon and to prevent its regime from further threatening international peace and security. Because Canada is taking the world as it is, not passively waiting for a world we wish to be. We do, however, take this position with regret because the current conflict is another example of the failure of the international order. Despite decades of UN Security Council resolutions, the tireless work of the International Atomic Energy Agency, and the succession of sanctions and diplomatic frameworks, Iran's nuclear threat remains. And now, the United States and Israel have acted without engaging the United Nations or consulting allies, including Canada. So where to from here? With a rapidly spreading conflict and growing threats to civilian life. Canada reaffirms that international law binds all belligerents. We condemn the strikes carried out by Iran on civilians and civilian infrastructure across the Middle East. And we implore all parties, including the United States and Israel, to respect the rules of international engagement. Canada calls for a rapid de-escalation of hostilities and is prepared to assist in achieving this goal. Resolution of this crisis will require commitment to a broader political solution.